Good evening everybody and welcome back to JWE Friday Night Eclipse. Tonight we're live from San Antonio, Texas, where we are in for a good showing tonight as Sumire Yoshizawa finally gets her first ever main event match against Aoi Asahina. Tonight, as always, will be a night of thrills, drama, and back and forth action because this is Eclipse. And here we go, starting off the night. It's going to be a Xenoblade versus Xenoblade match. Introducing first, it is Fiora. Let's see if she can continue her very strong form through this match. And her opponent.
And representing the Queens from Stillwater,
it is one half of the former women's tag team champions representing the third. It is Nia. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is not the first time these two have faced off against each other? I know they've teamed up. I forget if they've ever, faced off against each other or not. And referee rings the bell. And immediately, Nia goes for a cross-legged takedown into the hip toss and a very early Fujiwara armbar submission attempt. Fiora immediately gets out though. Fights her way out with a couple of punches. And Nia with another head scissor, this time tossing Fiora into the corner, and then a takedown, and then a backflip splash that connects. And again. And Nia's she's just a fighter that I love watching. Nice little elbow to the forearm. And a dragon screw takedown into the leg breaker. Yeah, as I was saying, Nia is such a fun wrestler to watch because she's constantly doing personally speaking, I prefer high flying wrestlers over all the others. Technical is probably my second favorite, but I love high flying. And Nia is just that quintessential high flyer, Fiora with the reversal into the pin. There's a one. Nia kicks out. Yeah, just that quintessential high-flying, high-risk, high-reward. Putting it all out on the line for the fans. Just that quintessential wrestler. It's just so fun to watch. Fiora with the springboard into the forearm, and that connects. Nia rolls out, staring down Fiora, who warms up in the ring. Now Fiora sends Nia for a run, bouncing off the ropes, and a nice jumping a roundhouse kick into the pin. There's a one again. Nia kicks out almost immediately. The slap to turn her around, and the knee right to the back of the head. And a huge knife edge chop into the springboard double leg kick, but excuse me, double leg drop kick, but Nia getting out of the way. Fiora with a nice little reversal, stunning Nia with the punch, and that time connects with the double leg drop kick. Now just ringing on the neck of Nia. Picking her back up and some running clotheslines. Nia going for the kick, but Fiora catching it and tripping her up. And a backflip splash that connects into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Nia gets her shoulder up though. Fiora looking for the finisher. Nia back to her feet. But Fiora with the trip and the crossbody leg drop into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2 and a 3, and that was a very, very short match. Commentator's curse, I guess. As soon as I was complimenting Nia, she just disappeared. But yeah, Fiora coming out on top yet again with a very, very convincing win. And Fiora picking up another win. Very well done from her. And our next matchup on the docket. Introducing first.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 146 pounds, the Undead General.
It is the Skeleton Praetor. And my god, that is such a fucking cool intro. And the Skeleton Praetor picking up a massive, and I mean massive, win last week. Trying to remember against who? Shuichi. Against Shuichi. I was gonna say Game C, but no, that was Sir Bones. And by last week, I mean 2 weeks ago, because we took last week off because of Memorial Day. Yeah, let's see if Skeleton Praetor can make it 2 for 2 on the season.
And his opponent from Ohio, weighing in at 150 pounds, Jaran.
And his opponent, it is the ringleader himself, Jaran. Now in every match, you know, there's one person that you typically want to root for and one person who you really don't want to, unless it's the, what's that be, the aggression era? But in this match, I don't know. I don't know who I'm pulling for in this match. And here we go, referee rings the bell, and immediately Skeleton Praetor with a rolling neck breaker. Jaran back to his feet, but Praetor with the uppercut and the sideways front slam. Jumping onto the apron, jumping back in, trying to be unpredictable. The back elbow into the diving back elbow. Trying to pick up Jaran, but Jaran rang out of the way with a springboard of his own into the crossbody splash and the pin. There's a 1, but Skeleton Praetor kicks him off. Looking for the kick, but not exactly connecting. Looking for the grabs, but not connecting. And Skeleton Praetor with a jumping leg takedown. Jaran up against the ropes. Praetor with the kick. And now bouncing him off the ropes. Caught between, the ropes and his forearm, and the stomp to Jaran's forearm, trapping the hand, and a stomp right to the arm, to the elbow. And now it's Praetor with a backflip splash off the top rope. Going for the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Jaran kicks out. A double shot right to the gut, and then a double knee to the face. And now a heel hook just wearing down Jaran. Picking him back up to his feet. Punch to turn him around, but Jaran with a nice little back elbow into the RKO. Jaran too busy yelling at the fans as Skeleton Praetor just completely dunks him. And now Praetor climbing up top. This time with a top rope cannonball that connects. And a stomp to the ankle and just showing off. Now trying to pick up Jaran, but Jaran with the reversal and the running clothesline. And now crossbody splash connects into the pin. There's a 2, but Skeleton Praetor kicks out. Praetor back to his feet, only to be immediately picked up by Jaran and a takedown. And the pin, there's a 1 and a 2, and again Praetor gets his shoulder up. And for how much longer will he be able to manage? Jaran from the middle rope, observing, calculating, diving, roaring uppercut, and connects. And now speaking of roaring to the fans. Picking Praetor back up and a punch, setting him back down. Rolling him by his ankle and a stomp. And climbing up top. Telling Praetor to get back up to his feet. And a missile drop kick that connects. Picking him back up, not quite done yet. Turning him around. Up over his shoulders. And a rolling takedown into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. And speaking of Praetor's last match against Shuichi, Shuichi was able to get some data, but not even close to enough to conclusively determine who Praetor is. And there's a 1 pin, there's a 2. Praetor gets his shoulder up yet again. Jaran doing really well, but Praetor getting out of the way and a dropkick of his own. Shuichi did tell me backstage that he has a couple of theories about who he is, and Jaran with the takedown, there's a 1 and a 2. Praetor gets his shoulder up. Yeah, Shuichi told me that he has a couple of theories on who the Praetor is, just based on his personality and fighting style and whatnot. There's a couple of theories, but nothing conclusive yet. Didn't exactly tell me who, though. Jaran knocking Praetor off the apron, resetting the count back to 1, and a stomp to the back of the head. Now some ground and pound. Nice little get out of the way by Jaran, now picking Praetor up. And a neckbreaker on the outside. And Jaran is doing a very good job. Actually, Shuichi did tell me that he did consider Jaran to be one of the skeletons. Probably not Praetor, but maybe the king. He was telling me that perhaps Jaran, just based off of personality and fighting style, but not entirely sure if that makes sense with this matchup now. Nice little spinning heel kick into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2, and Jaran getting the 3 count. In a very well fought match by him, and what is he doing? Okay, now Jaran has a ladder. Jaran has a ladder. Into the ring, picking it up, and just spearing Praetor right in the face with it. And I think the Praetor put that there so he can ambush Jaran, but no, Jaran got to it first. And showcasing dominance right now. And now for our first tag team match of the evening. Introducing first. When you hear those horns, you know exactly what time it is. It's time for the men's tag team champions, the Big Bang Theory.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 293 pounds, the men's undisputed hybrid, the tag team world champions, Air Boom.
Getting ready to defend their belts at the Elimination Chamber in a couple of weeks. They're not going to be in the Elimination Chamber. But they're going to be defending their belts at Elimination Chamber. Against whom? That's still yet to be decided. And their opponents, it is none other than the Agents of Anarchy. And yeah, this is a rivalry as old as time. Well, okay, maybe not. This is a rivalry ever since 2017, though, when Danganronpa V3 released. It was 2017, right? Wow, that was 7 years ago. Feel old? Wait, all 4 men in the ring, all 5 men if you include the referee, who rings the bell, and immediately, of course, Kokichi and Kaito go after each other, whereas Shuichi and Rantaro decide to dance. Now Shuichi with a pendulum backbreaker against Kokichi before returning his sights against Rantaro over the shoulder and a takedown. Kaito with a nice little pickup and attacking Kokichi. Military press, it's not super, not super difficult to pick up Kokichi. He weighs, what, 90 pounds? Nice little takedown. Rantaro with the reversal catching the kick. And now back elbow as Kaito goes for the splash against Kokichi. Rantaro with another back elbow and now catching Kaito, saving his teammate and a takedown, basically turning this into a 2-on-1. Now quite literally turning it into a 2-on-1, but on the other side, now Rantaro going for a submission attempt against Shuichi, but Kaito saw in the background there an absolute drop kick against the referee, who's now just dead. And now Kaito with a spear, Shuichi with a cross-body splash attempt, but Rantaro getting out of the way, now flexing on Shuichi. Referee back to his feet, he's probably not going to be super happy with Kaito. Kaito picking Rantaro up and a spinning takedown as Shuichi catches Kokichi with a right hand as he was running. Kokichi with a nice knife edge chop and kick combo before sending him face first into the barricade. Kaito tossing Rantaro into the ring as Shuichi with a takedown. Now Kaito going after Kokichi instead of Rantaro, picking him up. And a powerbomb on the outside before stepping into the ring. Rantaro sending Kaito for a run and a pendulum backbreaker as Shuichi being sent into the ring by Kokichi. And now Rantaro, it's his turn to abuse the referee. Now, and yeah, this is pure chaos. The referee is just being tossed around like a bag of, potatoes. Rantaro with a right hand against Shuichi. Kaito picking up Kokichi and face first against the apron. Referee back to his feet rather quickly. Now Rantaro picking Shuichi up, and I think he used his own finisher against him. There's a 1 count, and not even a 2 count. That was an extremely slow count by the referee. Probably pissed off at both teams. Rantaro being taken down by Kaito, and a knee buster by Shuichi. Kokichi picking Shuichi up and a double knee strike to the back. A backbiter, I believe that is called. And nice springboard bulldog by Kokichi as Rantaro's just not entirely sure what he's doing. Just kind of chilling on the apron. Kaito finally sending him down, letting Shuichi have his way with him. As now it's Kokichi and Kaito on the inside versus Kokichi and Kaito on the inside, and Shuichi and Rantaro on the outside. Nice little double leg dropkick by Kokichi. After that Irish whip, Shuichi picking Rantaro up and a knee strike on the outside. Kokichi just watching before picking Kaito up with a knife edge chop and a running clothesline. Shuichi trying to decide whether to go after Kokichi or Rantaro, deciding Rantaro. Nice little combo as Kokichi now picks up Kaito in a spinning takedown into the pin attempt. There's a 1 and a 2, but Shuichi breaking that pinfall up. And now it's Shuichi versus Kokichi on the inside, as Shuichi with a nice little spinning takedown. There's a 2 count. Kokichi getting out of the pin count at 2. Nice little spinning split leg takedown into the rolling elbows. Split leg takedown, not super common to the inside of the ring. Usually we see that heading towards the outside. We're picking up and a neck breaker as Rantaro with a somersault stunner on Shuichi. Climbing up top, almost said Kokichi. And another stunner by Rantaro with a single leg dropkick. Shuichi on Kokichi now. Rantaro's into the ring. Connecting perfect window opportunity with that somersault stunner into the neck-breaking takedown. Now we can catch our breath a little bit. Rantaro knocking Shuichi off the apron as Kaito steps inside the ring, only to be greeted by Rantaro and his back elbows. Kokichi stepping outside the ring. Shuichi with a rolling sling blade takedown as Rantaro with a nice front flip splash and a leg drop. And now Shuichi deciding to go after Rantaro instead of Kokichi. Being hit by that attack near the stairs, and now Rantaro tossing him into the barricade. And a float over suplex. Kokichi looking for the crossbody splash, connecting to the back of Kaito. Taking the Luminary of the Stars back to his feet. Slipping that into the takedown and the kick. And now the Agents of Anarchy having the advantage. Submission attempt by Kokichi as Rantaro sends Shuichi into the ring barely. I thought he was going to run into Kaito, but no, somehow finding a gap as Rantaro busting Kaito open with that. Shuichi turning Kokichi around, and another rolling facebuster into the pin. Not sure if Rantaro's going to be quick enough into the ring. There's a 2 count. Rantaro is quick enough into the ring, but Kokichi getting his shoulders up just in time, and a bridging suplex by the ultimate adventurer. Almost forgot what his... I was going to say lucky student, but no. And now Rantaro in the corner with a rolling takedown of Shuichi into the pin attempt. Kaito tossing Kokichi to the side, looking to help break up that pinfall, but Shuichi just barely getting his shoulders up in time. And now Kaito tossing Rantaro onto the mat. Going for a pinfall, there's a 1, but Rantaro immediately grabbing onto that rope for a rope break. Kokichi and Shuichi both trying to catch their breath. Takedown as I think Kokichi just slipped. There's a takedown by Kaito. Now Shuichi trying to pick him up, but Kokichi playing possum. The one taking out Shuichi, now telling Shuichi to get up to his feet as Kaito and Rantaro do battle on the outside. Crossbody splash by Kokichi. Now in the corner, I believe Kokichi is looking for the spear. Lining it up, not much of a run-up, but still connecting full force into the pin. Kaito's not gonna be able to help. But Shuichi doesn't need it. The slap, but Shuichi with the reversal. Picking Kokichi up. But Kokichi slipping out with that reversal, tripping Shuichi up. The single leg kick. And now stomping Shuichi in the corner as Kaito finally steps back into the ring. Kick to the gut. Picking Kokichi up, but Kokichi with the possum pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Kaito manages to kick out, but Shuichi, Kokichi's been just like, it's been very tricky tonight. There's a tripping takedown. Kaito looking for the finisher. As Rantaro sees this, steps into the ring, but Shuichi, why do I keep getting them mixed up? Kokichi with the reversal. And now Rantaro with the alternating forearms and the stationary bulldog, not going for a pin quite yet. Kaito rolling out of the ring as a result. Shuichi making his way back in. And that was something that happened. Kokichi looking for the finisher. There's the high kick, or there's the mid kick to the gut and a face buster. And now Kokichi going for a pin. there's a 2 count, and Kaito, instead of attacking Kokichi, accidentally attacks Rantaro, who is in the way. And the Agents of Anarchy pick up a win against their rivals.
Here are your winners, the Anarchists.
And that was a very well-deserved match. And, like, that was very back and forth. That was very fun to call. It's like these 4, they always know how to put on a show. And next up, introducing first, it is your ex-Women's Universal Champion,
Making her way to the ring from the internet, Aoi Asahina.
with a very surprising run. Like, I'm honestly genuinely surprised that she was able to manage to hold the title for, you know, win the title at one pay-per-view and hi Sophie, and get a win at the second. Like, you know, we talk about, like, you know, Aoi rising up the ranks, or Naoto, or Morag, or Sumire. But Sophie, just completely out of nowhere, beating Lexi, and then beating her again alongside Delta. It's like, her season has been nothing but spectacular as of late. And by mean as of late, I mean for the past 4 months. Coming up on 5. And her opponent showing the world what she's made of. It is the Archer of the Seas. It is Yukari Takeba. Almost said Tanaka. Sophie and Yukari staring each other down. Referee rings the bell for this match, and Sophie immediately begins by trying the high kick, but Yukari with the reversal, and now a jumping takedown into the very immediate pin. There's a 1. Sophie kicks out, picking her up, and a takedown. Now Yukari just pointing at Sophie. Nice little block. Nice little double block there. Tossing Sophia up against the ropes, and a single arm drag takedown. Stomp to the arm. Now stomping her face first into the mat. Knee smash. And a tornado kick. Like, Yukari is just... Bit of a slow count by the referee, but there's 1 and 10, but no 11 into the pin. Or excuse me, into the kick. Yukari picking Sophia up, and a women's rights punch, and Sophia just a very slow start. she blue screening right now? Not entirely sure. Bridging suplex by Yukari. Kind of surprised she didn't go for the pin. Climbing up top. Diving elbow that connects. And another tornado kick. Sophia rolling to the outside. And Yukari turning herself into an arrow. Not quite, that would have been a spear. No, that's a crossbody. The kick to the middle of the spine, picking Sophia back up. And the uppercut, there's 10. And the 11 count by the referee. There's the nice little 100. Yukari picking Sophia back up and another women's rights punch. There's a 101. Sophia being tossed back inside the ring by Yukari. Yukari looking for a finisher. It's like Sophia just can't do anything right now unless, okay, I was going to say, unless she reverses this. And she does in fact reverse it. Into the takedown. Picking Yukari up and some running clotheslines. Picking her back up and tossing Yukari into the corner. This is the first bit of offense that Sophie has had this match. Nice little backflip into the corner. There's 1, 10, but no 11. Sophia climbing up top. Nice little 180 splash into the pin attempt. 1, 10, still no 11. And if you guys know what I'm doing, feel free to say it in the comments. If you're like, what are you talking about? 11 count? 10? Like what? Sophia locking in the spider, locking in the hanging spider. They're knocking Yukari off in a nice elbow drop to the outside, looking for the stomp by Yukari. Getting out of the way, there's a 1. And a 10. Sophia being tossed into the barricade. Yukari with the reversal. And the takedown. 11. Leg drop by Sophia. 100. To the 12-6 elbows. There's a 101. Wrestling 101 on the outside right here. Referee staring them down. There's 110. Sophia sending Yukari into the steps. And Yukari with a nice reversal uppercut. There's 111. Being tossed into the ring though. Yukari still on the outside. There's 1,000 in the ring though. Being tossed up against ropes with the Irish whip. Diving down, jumping over. Single arm drag. Takedown. Into the pin, there's 1. Sophia kicks out. Yukari with the uppercut. On the outside, climbing back in. Sophia with the knife edge chop. Sending Yukari into the corner. Staring her down before a running hip attack. And just sending Yukari just flying into the turnbuckle there, picking Yukari back up and tossing her inside the ring. Sophia climbing back in before the 11 count. And a dragon screw takedown. Into the leg breaker. Sophia climbing up top. Referee trying to hit her down. Sophia with another 180 crossbody splash into the pin. There's a 1. And to Yukari with a very intelligent rope break, somehow managing to wriggle her body close enough to the ropes to be able to grab on. Sophia tossing Yukari into the corner, walking her down before another corner backflip into the pin. There's a 1-11. Yukari still kicks out. Excuse me, 10, not 11. Sophia with another, and I believe she's one corner away from the trip around the world. There's a 1-11, or excuse me, 10 and the 11. Sophia getting it done. And for those of you who are still confused about my counting, I was counting in binary. Why? I don't know, just decided to. I'm pretty sure Sophie was one corner away from the trip around the world as well. But Sophie picking up a very big win against Yukari after a very, very slow start. Managing to come back. And that is the determination and tenacity of a former Universal Champion. Now starting off our second half of matches, introducing first. It is the newly transformed, yet still one and only champion of the Men's Nexus Championship, the one and only Sir Bones. Bones still the Nexus champion. Basically Airbud rule. It's like there's no rules saying that managers can't be a part of Nexus championship matches. We added that rule. Because of this, we added that rule where managers cannot participate in Nexus championship matches. For that very reason. Guess we're gonna call it the skeleton rule.
And his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 146 pounds, Win Kobayashi. And his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 146 pounds, Win Kobayashi.
And his opponent, it is none other than the ultimate hope and the ultimate lucky student, Nagito Komaeda. And referee rings the bell. Nagito immediately with the arm drag into the running or sliding knee strike. And a back elbow, but Sir Bones with the reversal. Nagito with the reversal. And a back elbow. Sir Bones with the arm breaker. Looking for the stomp, and Nagito rolling out of the way, looking for the, that was almost like a Super Mario stomp. But, Sir Bones getting out of the way. And now Nagito taking him down for a submission attempt. But Sir Bones immediately rolling out. Nagito with a kick to the gut. And a takedown of Bones. Rolling out, Nagito following him. Sir Bones with the uppercut. And the backpack neckbreaker. Nagito back to his feet. Sir Bones with the kick attempt, but Nagito getting out of the way. And a backbreaker right on the outside. Bounced like a good 2 inches off the ground, though. Nagito picking Sir Bones back to his feet, but Bones with the reversal. Nagito sending him into the ring anyway, and now just clearing off the table because, you know, he can. And Sir Bones just completely coming out of nowhere. The spear to the back. And the takedown. Nagito picking Bones back up to his feet. And a reverse Russian leg sweep. There's the 3 count. Tossing Bones back into the ring, and now just, I don't know, taunting, I guess. Not entirely sure why Nagito did that. Nagito with the toss and into the pin. It's a 1, but nothing more. Nagito now with a strike to the helmet, and again. And a 3rd time. Turning him around, but Bones with a back elbow of his own, and a rolling armbreaker takedown. And a Russian leg sweep of his own into the corner. And a knee armbreaker. And again. And a 3rd time. Bones with a jumping double knee strike that connects. I think that cut Nagito open. Nagito rolling back in. Sir Bones climbing in himself. Nagito trying to go for the spear, but Bones getting out of the way just in time, and a nice little crossbody splash. Into the knee strike. Nagito with the reversal. Bones looking for the kick, but Nagito catching him before he can, setting him for an Irish whip. But not connecting on that. Sir Bones with a nice spinning heel kick into the into the split leg breaker. Picking Nagito up, and another spinning kick. This time connecting with the ball of his foot. And will it be in whatever? There's a 2 count. I was trying to do the quick math. 980? That doesn't sound quite right. And another backsplash into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Let's do this. 1080. Not 1080. Yeah, the 1080 backsplash. I'll say 980 doesn't sound right. Arm drag into the cartwheel kick. Now Bones climbing back up top. And another 1080 backsplash into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Sir Bones picking up the win. Now, looking back at Nagito, I don't think he's quite done yet, and yep, I think the skeletons have corrupted him. This is not something that this is not something that my Sir Bones would do. And now for our second tag team match of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Ideal Idols. Hatsune Miku and Ibuki Miyota, once fierce rivals, now tag team teammates and relatively close friends. Like, after, I'm gonna say after hours. Like, you know, backstage and even, you know, outside the arena, they're hanging out quite often. It's hard to believe that, you know, what, 2 months ago or something, that they were trying to put each other through tables and they absolutely despised each other. Hard to believe. And their opponents. It is the Killer Tunes. Kaede Akamatsu and the JWE Women's Nexus Champion, Maki Harukawa. All four women, all four women in the ring. Ibuki picking up Kaede and taking her down. Miku against Maki. There's a 1 count, but nothing further. Yeah, sorry for that, like, 10 seconds of silence at the beginning of the match. My brain was just, you know, blue screening. For whatever reason, I just forgot what I was supposed to say. Miku tossing Kaede to the side, with Ibuki taking down Maki. Hatsune Miku staring down Kaede, finally connecting, finally going for the running front flip, crossbody, split leg takedown that kind of connects. And now Ibuki tossing Maki from one side of the ring to the other on the outside. And the Ideal Idols seem to be getting the advantage early in this match. So double leg dropkick by Ibuki is now Hatsune Miku climbing up top, getting Kaede to her feet, and looking for the top rope RKO that kind of connects, not really. And a stomp to the face. Ibuki with a stomp to the hamstring, and Kaede is forced to roll onto the apron as Maki now rolls back into the ring, slipping the kick. And a double knee strike by Hatsune Miku with a backflip splash that connects. And Ibuki using the ropes as a slingshot to knock Kaede off the apron, but now Kaede climbing back in. Maki with a takedown on Miku. Kaede sending Ibuki for a run, and a takedown into the leg breaker. And Miku with the suplex against Maki. Kaede with the head scissor takedown into the pin. There's a 1. But Miku kicking out. Pendulum backbreaker into the elbow drop by Ibuki, going for the pin. Maki breaking that up before the 0 count. Snap mirror into the double leg drop kick that connects. Ibuki punching her way out of Kaede. So takedown, picking Miku up, and a takedown, a suplex of Amaki's, and now going for a pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Hatsune Miku kicks out. Not the best match I've ever called. Miku just deciding to clap over the top of Maki's head. As Miku with a nice little takedown of Kaede, going for the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Kaede kicks out. But Ibuki immediately there to kick her in the hamstring. And slamming her knee into the apron. Or excuse me, into the mat. Miku with the kick combo. Ibuki with the snap mirror into the single leg drop kick. Maki just staring from the outside, now rolling in. Hatsune Miku climbing up top. Kaede getting out of the way of the grab. And Maki with a bit of a choke slam. Kaede now gaining advantage over Hatsune Miku with a rolling takedown. Kaede with the arm breaker. Hatsune Miku rolling back in immediately to be stomped by Kaede. Maki going for the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Ibuki kicking out. Hatsune Miku with the takedown against Kaede. And stomp to the arm. Now Hatsune Miku with the front flip takedown. Now into the corner. Maki back into the ring. Miku going for the splash, but Maki immediately breaking that up. Like, immediately breaking that up. Maki with the hip toss into the arm breaker. Ibuki back into the ring. The kick, but Maki getting out of the way of that. Drop kick to the back of Ibuki. Now picking Hatsune Miku up. And the crucifix sit-down powerbomb. Ibuki picking up Maki and a dragon screw takedown into the leg breaker. And now the arm puller as Hatsune Miku with a bell clap against Kaede, but Kaede with a backflip reversal. But now it seems like Hatsune Miku is getting the advantage on the outside as Maki looking for the spear, but being interrupted by Hatsune Miku with that takedown. Now Maki rolling to the outside. A double attack by the Ideal Idols, not super well coordinating. Ibuki with the suplex against Kaede. Now a submission attempt by Hatsune Miku, locking in Maki. Maki getting herself out. So Ibuki tosses Kaede up onto the ramp. Hatsune Miku with some right hands against Maki. High kick. Into the rolling takedown. Kaede though with a running clothesline. And a terminating knee smash. Kaede with some low kicks into the snap or into the arm drag and the takedown. Maki with the reversal against Ibuki. And the choke slam. Maki with the pendulum backbreaker. And suplexing Ibuki. And again, I think she's taking Ibuki to Suplex City on the outside of the ring. Kaede now with the right hands against Hatsune Miku. And the facebuster. Running clothesline against Ibuki, and now it's like all on the outside. There's a 6 count, 6 punches. Turning Ibuki around. And a face plant right into the metal grating. Now Hatsune Miku, I thought she was tossing Maki into the ring, but nope, just some half-hitch knee races. Now Kaede tossing Ibuki into the barricade, Miku tossing Maki into the ring. As now Kaede and Ibuki are fighting on the ramp as Maki with the running punch into the corner, slipping that and the spear in the middle of the ring, going for the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Hatsune Miku kicks out. Ibuki trying to make it into the ring in time, but a bit too far thanks to her feud against Kaede, and now Ibuki going for a pin against Maki. There's a 1 and a 2. Maki kicks out. All 4 women back into the ring, though. Armbreaker by Kaede. Backflip kick by Hatsune Miku. Kaede going for the pin, but Miku breaking that up. Hatsune Miku with the spinning heel kick, and now Kaede rolls to the outside. Split leg takedown attempt as Ibuki with the Dragon Screw takedown into the leg breaker, picking Maki back up. Maki with the reversal. Hatsune Miku tossing Kaede back into the ring. Maki with a chokeslam into the corner. Kaede with a kick, and now Maki looking for the Superman punch against Ibuki, but got interrupted by Kaede because this game is fucking stupid. And there's the takedown. Maki, she's not going for a pin because Ibuki just rolls out of the ring because the AI in this game is fucking broken. Ibuki back into the ring, taking down Kaede, but now deciding to go after Hatsune Miku, or excuse me, against Maki. And going for a submission attempt, but Kaede breaking that up. Hip toss, picking up Ibuki. Miku with the kicks against Maki. Kaede with the knife edge chop. And the takedown. Going for the pin. But Miku breaking that up because of course she fucking does. Now Miku with the Dragon Screw takedown. Not going for the pin because, you know, why would you fucking go for a pin? Instead, the bridging suplex. Again, still not going for the pin because why the fuck would you? Now Ibuki going for a submission attempt against Maki, but Maki immediately getting out because of course she does. Maki with the reversal, punching Hatsune Miku in the back, tossing her into the corner. There's the Superman punch, lining herself up, and the spear. And going for the pin, there's a 1 and a 2. Ibuki too busy running around on the outside, Hatsune Miku somehow getting her shoulders up. Dragon Screw takedown by Ibuki. And now Kaede and Ibuki grappling. Kaede getting the better though. It's a 2-on-1 on the inside of the ring though. Snap mirror into the double leg drop kick. Picking up Kaede. Still no tag team communication because, you know, why would the AI in this game be intelligent enough to, you know, understand that if your teammate's attacking somebody, to not attack the same person. Also, why is the AI not smart enough to realize that you need to fucking pin attempt in order to win, unless you want to go for a submission? This game is fucking broken. Kaede with the stunner. You know, surprisingly, Maki doesn't go for the pin attempt. That's very surprising. Sarcasm. Maki with the pendulum backbreaker and a shot to the back, still not going for the... Okay, there we go. Maki now goes for the pin, but Ibuki's going to break that up because Kaede is too busy fucking staring off into space. Now Kaede goes for the stunner. Maki goes for the ground and pound. And stomp to the stomach. And a kick to the back. And I know that Maki has like three finishers just completely lined up. She's just not using it. She's not using any of them. And now Hatsune Miku going for the pin, but Kaede with the rope break. Hatsune Miku climbing up top. There's a corkscrew splash into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. And Kaede's not going to kick out. And the Ideal Idols finally, after too long of a match, pick up a victory. The Ideal Idols picking up a pretty well-deserved-ish victory there. And are doing very well for themselves this season. And now for our penultimate matchup of the evening. Introducing first. It is your men's Universal Tag Team, or Universal Champion, Games Dean.
USA, weighing in at 175 pounds, the men's undisputed hybrid, the Universal World Champion, Game Dean.
And once again being ushered to the ring by Jaden. I mean, Jaden's like making a pretty quick recovery. He should be back in action by Elimination Chamber.
And his opponent from the internet, weighing in at 120 pounds, the bear, Teddie.
And his opponent, it is none other than Teddie. I said nothing, so, I mean, whether or not Teddie does well, I mean, that's not on me, that's on him. Anyway, referee rings the bell, and Dean immediately begins with a right hand into the takedown and the spinning kick. Teddie getting back up into the corner, but Dean with another kick to the gut and a face plant. Punch to the back and a running arm breaker. Now Dean taunting in the corner, Teddie immediately grabbing him and a kick right to the heel. Some punches, sending Dean into the corner with that kick. But Dean kicking Teddie off of him. And a nice springboard Superman punch. Jaden trying to cheer up the crowd, trying to, hype up his best friend. Or, one of his friends. One of his closest friends, maybe not best friend. Looking for the rolling elbow, but Teddie rolling out. And connecting with a running clothesline. Back to his feet. Taking down Games and Dean. Into the figure 8 leg lock. And a stomp to the back of the head. I've taken him down into the scorpion clutch, with Dean immediately getting out of the submission and kicks Teddie in the face. Running clothesline sends Teddie to the outside as Dean just staring down at him, now jumping out. Immediately met by a running bear. Okay, and sorry about that. James Dean with the kick, and now the taunt, and yeah, I'm a little out of it right now. Apologize. Saw a notification on YouTube. I tried to swipe away, but for whatever reason, my phone thought I tapped and opened up a YouTube, and for some reason had my volume all the way up. And yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, James Dean kicking out of a 2 count. Teddie picking him up into another stunner. And the pin, there's 1 and a 2. James Dean again kicks out. And Teddie with a rolling knee, or excuse me, a jumping knee strike that misses. I think Dean was looking for the rolling stunner, but that missed. Now Teddie with a running crossbody splash. Both men on the outside. Teddie picking James Dean back up to his feet. There's a 3 count. Now Teddie climbing back in. James Dean just taunting on the outside for whatever reason. There's the 5. Here's the 6 count. Teddie trying to knock James Dean off the apron, but James Dean jumping back in. Teddie with the cross leg takedown into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. James Dean kicks out. Now picking Dean back up into a rolling takedown. Teddie climbing up top, looking for the knee strike that connects. Picking Dean back to his feet. Some punches and a kick. And the snap takedown. Game Scene trying to grab Teddie, but Teddie with the reversal kick to the gut. Throwing Dean back into the ring. Now, I was going to say, he's not going after Jaden, is he? No, he's not. 3 count. Teddie looking for a finisher yet again, picking him up, and the rainbow bomb. I'm trying to remember. I'm just completely, my brain's just frazzled right now for whatever reason. Picking Dean back up, a kick, and another rolling neckbreaker takedown. Dean, though, with the reversal, picking Teddie back up, kick to the gut. And a neckbreaker, going for the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Teddie kicks out, though. Diving elbow, going for the pin. Only a 1 count this time. And there's a 2 count after the bridging suplex, but Teddie again kicks out. A kick and a rolling elbow takedown. There's a 2 count. The referee, no danger quite yet, especially when the Game Scene tosses Teddie back in. And a diving, I think that was an elbow drop that connects it. Kick to the gut. And another takedown. Dean again going for the pin, yep. There's a 1 and a 2. Teddie somehow kicks out. And going for the ground and pound. Stomp. Game Scene again jumping up top. And a diving crossbody splash that connects. Picking Teddie up, nope. Stomping on his head. Knife edge chop into the cross blade knife edge chop. And a springboard Superman elbow. And Dean with some running clotheslines, catching that kick, and a tripping takedown. Teddie with the forearm to the chin, and connecting with a stunner into the pin attempt. There's a 1 and a 2. Game Scene not going to kick out. And Teddie somehow coming up on top after that very back and forth match.
Here is your winner, the Bear, Teddie.
And now, finally, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Violet Phantom Thief, Sumire Yoshizawa. quickly turning into a fan favorite. I mean, it's certainly an underdog story. Yeah, Sumire quickly turning into an underdog. Or, excuse me, quickly turning into a fan favorite. And now she gets the, gets to share the spotlight, which, good for her. And her opponent, it is your new Women's Universal Champion, Aoi Asahina.
From Japan, the women's undisputed hybrid, the Universal World Champion, Aoi Asahina.
It was Sumire and Aoi staring each other down. Referee rings the bell for this final match of the evening. Sumire going for a running dropkick, but Aoi blocking that and now going for a very early pin attempt. There's a 1, but no mas. Aoi picking Sumire up and some kicks to the chest. Now a split leg, a leg breaker. And picking Sumire up by her wrists and stomping on her back. And again picking up by her wrist and stomping on her back, but in a slightly different way this time. Kick to the face and a wrist clutch. The knee takedown, taking Sumire back up to her feet. And looking for the punch, but Sumire with the reversal, and Aoi with the reversal right back. Kick to the face. Picking Sumire back up to her feet. And a high kick, some punches. And a pendulum backbreaker. Aoi going for the pin. There's a 1. Sumire going for the rope break, but instead deciding to kick out. Now Aoi climbing up top, looking for the 10-meter splash perhaps. 10-meter missile dropkick. And going for the pin yet again. There's a 1. Sumire immediately kicking out though. Climbing back to her feet. But Aoi with a knee. And taking your strike, the slamming, that's what I'm looking for. Sumire back down to the ground. And here we go, the 10 punches on the outside. Aoi picking Sumire back up. And some more kicks to the chest, to the stomach. Picking her back up to her feet fully this time and tossing her into the barricade. And now tossing her into the ring. Sumire struggling quite a lot early on in this match. As Hina now jumps up top. And a diving elbow that connects right in between the shoulders. Taking Sumire back up. Handed another boxer combo into the front flips slam. Picking Violet back up. Over the shoulders into the fireman's carry. And a spinning punch. Aoi now looking for the finisher. And Sumire, I swear, if she wants to survive this match, she has to reverse this, which she does not. And there's a terminating knee smash by Aoi into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Sumire somehow kicks out though. Taking Violet back to her feet. Sumire with the reversal finally. Trying to see if she can get back into the match a little bit. Backflip, suplex into the double leg roundhouse kick into the spinning roundhouse kick. The ducking roundhouse kick, I believe that is called. Staring down Aoi as she gets back to her feet, whiffing the kick, but sending her for an Irish whip, but missing on the grab instead, stopping her in springboard double leg drop kick and a spinning arm breaker. Still cringe every time I see that. Taking Aoi back up to her feet. And another suplex. Sumire on the outside, climbing back in. And a kick that Aoi pretty much ate. And now Russian leg sweep into the ground and pound. And the knee smash in the corner. Sumire slowly getting back to her feet, but Aoi greeting her with an uppercut and a slap and a spinning back fist. Into the roundhouse kick that I swear did not connect. Aoi climbing up top, telling Sumire to get up as well. There's a 1 count by the referee. Aoi picking Sumire back up to her feet and tossing her back inside the ring. There's a 2 count. Looking for the stomp, but Sumire getting out of the way. And the snap mirror into the basement drop kick. And the double axe handle drop into the pin attempt. There's a 1, but Aoi immediately kicks out. Picking Aoi back to her feet. And a rolling neck breaker. Into the hip attack. Looking for the grab, but Aoi rolling to the apron. Now Sumire changing gears and spearing Aoi off the apron, picking her back up and tossing her back inside the ring. And Sumire, wonder if, she lit a fire underneath her or what, because very different from the Aoi, or excuse me, from the Sumire early on in the match, but Aoi with a running, jumping knee strike. Sumire with the reversal, looking for the spinning kick. Aoi getting out of the way. And now a face buster into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Sumire somehow kicks out. Still. Aoi picking her back up to her feet. And a running kick that connects into the pin. 1, 2. And here comes Mew cashing in the Money in the Bank. And we have a Money in our we have a Money in the Bank match right here. Referee rings the bell. Mew immediately elbowing out into the to the takedown. This completely caught me by surprise. This was not on the schedule. Being straight up, this was not on the schedule. Mew just did this on her own. Aoi rolling outside. And yeah, this is the Money in the Bank match. The championship is on the line here. Miu with the running spear. Taking Aoi back up to her feet. There's one count. Knife edge chop. But Aoi with the reversal. There's a 2 count. Sending Miu back into the ring. And a sidebuster, but Aoi with the reversal, looking for the kick, but Miu blocking that, sending Aoi for a run and a takedown. Picking Aoi back up to her feet. And a huge knife edge chop. Climbing up top. And a diving crossbody splash connects. And now Miu looking for the finisher. Taking Aoi down. Locking her up into the submission attempt. Can Aoi get out? Yes, she can, but barely. Now the uppercut into the slap. And the punch takedown into the bridging suplex. Miu climbing back to her feet. But grabbing Aoi as she tried to do a springboard attack into the face plant. Dragging Aoi into the middle of the ring. Taking her back up, kick to the gut, and a jumping face plant into the pin. Referee jumping for whatever reason. There's a 1 and a 2. Aoi still somehow kicks out. But Miu looking for another finisher. And another face plant. Into another pin attempt. Referee right there. There's a 1 and a 2. And again, Aoi somehow kicks out. And now Miu connecting with the elbow drop. Aoi rolling to the outside. Miu climbing up top. Telling Aoi to get back to her feet. But Aoi catching Miu and with the backbiter. And my heart is pounding. My heart is racing right now. Aoi rolling back into the ring. Miu jumping over. Getting out. Nope. Aoi somehow connecting with that. But Miu faster to her feet. Staring down Aoi, not grappling her for whatever reason. There's a 3 count. And now grabbing Aoi on the inside of the ring, tossing her for an Irish whip. Diving down into the tripping spear, just attacking that knee. And a hammer strike to the back. And Miu with the leg DDT. And another leg DDT. The ankle lock. And again. Right now I feel like a spectator. Pushing Aoi down, going for the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. Aoi still kicks out. I'm not entirely sure why you would think that, working on the ankles would help you with, preventing a kick out. But hey, what do I know? I've never done a day's wrestling in my life. Miu sending Aoi for a run and another knee spear. And a stomp to the arm. Aoi rolling out, Miu following her out, only to toss her back in, and climbing back in herself. punch and the kick into the gutbuster, pushing Aoi down to the mat. Not going for the pin though, instead going for the split leg takedown. And telling Aoi to kiss her ass. Stomp to the upper thigh, and now looking for the finisher yet again. And connecting with the third facebuster. Into the pin. There's a 1 and a 2. And your new champion, your new Universal Champion, is Miu fucking Iruma. After cashing in the Money in the Bank, like I said, that was not on the schedule. That completely took me off, completely took me by surprise. This started off as a match between Sumire Yoshizawa and Aoi Asahina, and it ended up with Miu being your new Women's Universal Champion of Eclipse. What a match. And with that, I'm out of breath. Wow. With that, I would like to thank you all for joining us on tonight's episode of Eclipse, and hope to see you on Sunday to potentially see more championships being claimed, changing hands at JWE Wingcrest Rise Above. But until then, we are signing out from San Antonio, Texas. See ya.